Good morning everybody, my dear students. My name is Vinod. Today we will be learning a very new topic of the history, that is a rise of nationalism in Europe. Guys, through this chapter what we wanted to learn is that how the idea of nationalism has been spread throughout the world, which has created the havoc across the globe. In this chapter, what we will try to understand that what is a nationalism and where is the origination of this nationalism and what are the factors which are responsible for spreading the idea of nationalism, or which factors were responsible to create this type of the feeling among the people. As we know that India was being ruled by the Britishers. At that time India was not a sovereign country. We can say that entire India was divided into the small territories, and these territories are being ruled by whom? By the princes. And in the 16th century, you will find that a new power arise on the horizon of India. What I wanted to let you know that until 1947, there was no common identity the people of India was having. Because why? Who used to rule over there? King used to rule. People were having a different identities. After 1947, when we got the independence, then we have got a common identity, that is a citizenship. Throughout this chapter, we will try to understand that how the people had played an important role in order to convert the territorial state into the nation state. Okay, let's see. The content of the topic that we are going to learn is that very first, on the very first page, there is a picture given. We will try to understand what the author is trying to say about that picture. That picture was being depicted in 1848 by Frederick Seward. Then we will try to understand about his dream of a world. He has depicted the dream of a world in which he has trying to show that the entire world is existed, in which a democracy, social and republic ideas, how these ideas has been emerged. Next topic that we are going to learn is French Revolution and the idea of nation. We can roughly say that French Revolution is an origination of the nationalism in Europe. You know that in the France, monarch used to rule over the entire territory. And on this other side, there were the common people like you and me. King was having an absolute power, but the people were fed up of his rule. People wanted the power, but the king is not willing to give its power, and therefore a struggle started among the monarch on one side and the people on the other side. And what are the outcomes of the French Revolution? Here you will find that the power is being transferred from monarch to the people, and the sovereignty, this is called as a sovereignty, transfer of the sovereignty from the monarch. Now who become the supreme into the country? People have become the supreme. And what are the outcomes of the French Revolution? Equality, justice, liberty, government by consent, rule of law, constitution. These are all the enlightenment ideas which are the outcomes of the French Revolution. In this, we will try to understand how did French Revolutionary create a sense of collective identity. Collective identity means common identities. Because as we know that, take an example of any territory, you will find a huge ethnic diversity, a different group of the people having different ideas, different culture, different religion, different caste, and how these all people together they have brought the idea of nation state into their country. We will also try to find out what was the vision of the French Revolutionary. What they wanted to bring a revolution only into the France, or they wanted to spread their enlightenment idea throughout the Europe. That we are going to learn in this chapter. Also, next topic, that is an Civil Code of Conduct 1804. As you know that the power has been transferred from monarch to the people. Again, that power has been transferred from people to the Napoleon, who dreamed to rule over the entire Europe. And in order to rule, Napoleon, what he did, Napoleon had overthrown the democracy and he installed the nationalism. He installed the dictatorship. He installed the monarchy. He had played a very diverse role into the Europe. He wanted to rule over the entire, it was his dream. So, what are the ideas he had inculcated in his administrative system so that the people will accept the rule of the Napoleon? And last topic, that is initial enthusiasm soon turned into the hostility. Means earlier people were thinking, people of the Europe were thinking that the Napoleon was an harbinger of liberty. But later on, again the people become the fed up of the rule of the Napoleon and they turn hostile towards the Napoleon. Let's begin with very first chapter, very first topic, that is an French Revolution and idea of nation.